And the Aztecs will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you... turn the ball away.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And his throw is incomplete. Let's take just a minute and talk about Char. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Aztecs offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Flying out to the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Finds his man. It's Ellis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the 49ers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Connection to the right. Open space at the 25. Touchdown Aztecs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with a single back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives him a 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Fuentes. Across the 25. He's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks just, they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Snags it over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, continue to wear on this defense.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he hauls it in after 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They go right back to it. Plows through the defense. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Niners.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. That's reeled in. It's Fuentes. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Quickly out to the tight end. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and turning it on. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 49ers are threatening on first and goal. After the run, now to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Touchdown, Charlotte! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he puts through the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. Turns it on in midfield. It's a running room. He's got 50 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Back to pass. Fires it. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Timeout, San Diego State.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Look out, he's got room. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
He runs out of bounds.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Back's got it, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
45, Charlotte, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
That's another Charlotte.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the 49ers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Gaines. Great reaction by this defense immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, 49ers! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the 49ers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball secure. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The sure hands, it's Fuentes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, San Diego State.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Give him 6. Touchdown, Aztecs! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
San Diego State.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He's loose down the middle. Out the 30. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Man, how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The toss to the outside. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the Aztecs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Aztecs will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top. Back's looking for the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, San Diego State. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Swings it out to the flat. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The 49ers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The RPO, it's complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
The Aztecs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Now, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
He'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And incomplete on the deep ball. The 49ers will call on their punt team.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down. Looking for more. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And the Aztecs can really attack on this second and short. Handoff from the gun. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seems like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.